Hey guys, in the office. Let me sit back a little bit. I'm doing this on my phone. I don't normally do much in here, but I got a probably an unusual subject. It doesn't really have to do with the training or the team or anything like that. I want to share with you a story. Uh, this is about Melissa and what she does for work. I can't really disclose where she works. I can just tell you that this is about a patient. Um, Ironically enough, this particular patient is a weightlifter and knows people that we know in common. Was a late weightlifter probably in the 60s and 70s and very successful. I don't know any real details about his illness, but I'm a big believer in being compassionate, having empathy, and having sensitivity, so to speak. With strength sports, especially the way that I did it when I came up, it was a tough guy sport. It was brutal, and there's all sorts of stories about hardcore this and that. But at the end of the day, it's really about people. And what I wanted to share with you is something that I've tried to teach, just as it has always come back to me, is always be mindful of what you say and do. Because you don't know who's watching and who is listening and the effect it may be having on them. But this goes another step. Imagine all of you that I work with, that I'm blessed to work with, share a common passion with me, and that's the pursuit of strength. It does not matter if you're going to squat 1,000, doesn't matter if you're going to squat 100. You're passionate about it, and it's something that you feel, most of you feel strongly about. That while I'm doing this, Matt Kerr, the crazy Canadian, is squatting. So, and if it's 8:49 here, it's probably later there. And then a lot of times I'm up at 4:15 in the morning and Penny is texting me, or I'm getting messages from Fabio over in Switzerland. So this is intentional. I mean, we do this on purpose. And so there's a shared, even for many of you that I've never met, just by our interactions online and like this, we share a bond. Now imagine for a moment if tomorrow I came to you and said, you can no longer train. Now for me, that'd be devastating. I'm always careful to teach. This is something we do. It's not who we are. But this is who I am. I mean, I have structured my entire life. I have not climbed the corporate ladder or sought a different job or promotion, because I want to run my gym and I want to do what I do and I want to work with you folks, and that's what my passion is. And don't get me wrong, I love my job and I love the people that I work with, but I want to be able to do what I do, and so if I woke up tomorrow and it was all gone, it'd be pretty devastating. And for this particular patient, that's what happened. So when Melissa found out that he was a weightlifter, and she was working with him, they got to be friends, and they would talk about training, and he would ask about her training, and he asked about her results of her recent strongman contest, and he was actually scheduled to come and watch her compete this weekend. And oddly enough, had a picture to show her of the gentleman that's going to be running the meet this weekend with him and his son. So, small world. Unfortunately, this man passed away today, and Melissa got to see him and was in the room when he passed. And I'm not usually at a loss for words, and I don't know how eloquent this is going to be, and I don't even know what you'll take or derive or what you'll receive from this. But Melissa took the time to talk to him, and for him, it was a sense of belonging. You know, one of the things that I worry about as I get older is how long can I be viable? You know, how long will people listen to me? You know, what happens when I'm even less strong than I used to be? You know, I think all of us think like that. So when you can't do something that you love to do due to health and whatever issues can arise, it, you know, you, it's almost isolating. And for him, he had a sense of belonging because to Melissa, he was a weightlifter first and not a patient or not someone that was close to death. He's a weightlifter. So they spent most of their time talking shop. Yesterday was my mentor Bob's birthday, and I still struggle with that loss. It's really one of the few deaths in my life where I have struggled with the loss. You know, my parents were both in better places when they passed, and so that was a sense of comfort. And I guess acceptance with Bob. You know, I guess the loss is kind of a selfish thing because I wish he were still here. But I guess the thing that I want you to take away is it's all about people. It's all about our relationships. It's about how we support one another, you know, and always take the time to do the right thing. I mean, it's just I'm struggling to come up with anything, but I wanted to share that story with you to maybe this. When we cut it down to brass tacks, we strip a lot of things away. You know, we want to be around people that we like, people that we love. We want to share our lives and have hopes and dreams. That kind of makes the world go around. And it's never going to go out of fashion to be compassionate and to show empathy and to support people when they need us most. So I don't know what you're going to take from this. I'm not sure why I'm sharing it, but I will say this: if you pray for this gentleman's family. I'm sure that they could use that. Reach out to Melissa. She's taking this hard. I think I don't think, she said she was a little nervous. This guy was a great weightlifter, and he was really excited about coming to see her lift, and she was excited for him to come. And so there's, for someone that she didn't know well, they were kindred spirits due to their weightlifting, and I hope that's the way you guys feel about me. You know, I've been really lucky to do some really cool things in this sport and work with some great people. And just earlier, I got a text from Mark Bell saying, "Fat Wade, where you at?" You know, so that's a blessing. You know, to know some of the great people of this sport and to be able to work with you guys. You know, and I hope that you have a sense of belonging with team and support. And even when I push you or tell you guys, don't F this up or quit being a wuss or whatever the case may be, that you know that I care about your lifting. It's not about the money. It's not about how much you lift. It's about loving the process. It's about loving the pursuit of what we do. And so I hope that's what you guys take away. and that you feel like I'm looking out for you. So, again, I don't know what you're going to take from this, but I wanted to share it with you and felt like it was important. So, I will do some more cheerful stuff maybe tomorrow. So, thanks for listening, guys, and pray for the family and pray for Melissa, and any of you that will reach out to her. So, all right, guys, have a good evening.